Live, this is News Channel 8 Today on your side.
Well, heat advisory in effect later today, along with some increasing rain chances. Amanda Holly's going to let you know just how high the temperatures will rise.
And concerns rising after a life-saving resource for LGBTQ youth was shut down. How one local organization is stepping in to help.
And all eyes on the Bucks rookies as they gear up for day one of training camp. Who's expected to make an impact on the field?
All right, good Monday morning to you. Thanks for joining us. I'm Avery Cotton.
Chris Martinez will start off here with a check of that forecast because it is going to be another hot day today.
The heat rolls right on into the work week, but really just for today. We got one more day of this excessive heat. Another heat advisory in effect from noon until 6 p.m. today. For those feels like temperatures up to 110. This is the third day in a row now we're dealing with this excessive heat, and it really does build on you. So if you're outside today, please drink some extra water. Wear that light colored and loose fitting clothing. It really does help. We will see a slightly higher rain chance today as well, but going to really bring the heat down over the next couple of days. 82 is the current temperature from our Marina Point camera. Really didn't cool off a whole lot last night. Couple of clouds out there, but it is dry at the moment. Those feels like temperatures going up quickly. They're getting into the triple digits before our lunch hour, and then they stay there, getting up to 110. Some of us will get cooled off briefly by a couple of downpours today. That's because we're starting to see a pattern change. High pressure's moving away, moisture's moving back in. I increased our rain chances today up to a 40%. All right, let's check in on the roads right now with Beth.
All right, checking in on our Bay Area bridges on this Monday morning. Green on the map as you head from Hillsborough over to Pinellas or vice versa. If we take a quick peek at your drive times, you can see as you head from Hillsborough over to that St. Pete area, all up to speed. Courtney Campbell Causeway, Howard Franklin, and the Gandy, 10 minutes or less for you to make that ride. Now, once you get into Pinellas County, there is this one crash. This is the only one, Tyrone Boulevard right at Park Street North. Those are two very main roads throughout that area, so be aware of it, but it shouldn't be causing you too many slowdowns, and it should be getting cleared out of the way fairly soon. As we broaden this look out, you can see throughout Pinellas County, apart from that crash, really just green on the map. Gandy, Roosevelt, Ulmerton, all up to speed for you at 532 on your Monday. 275 looks good too. North and southbound from 4th Street North to Pinellas Point Drive, less than 15 minutes. Quick check here of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. Definitely more people getting out there, making their way from Manatee to Pinellas, vice versa, but you're up to speed less than 15 minutes over that bridge as well. Back to y'all.
I bet. Thank you. New this morning, a motorcyclist is in critical condition after a crash with a truck in West Tampa last night. Police say this happened right on the intersection of Hillsborough and Himes Avenue. A part of the westbound lanes of Hillsborough Avenue were closed, but they have since reopened, and this is an ongoing investigation. And happening today, the Pinellas County man convicted of killing his ex-wife and then her parents and brother will be back in court for his sentencing hearing. Shelby Neely is already serving a 30-year sentence for killing his ex-wife. Prosecutors say he then killed her family because they were growing suspicious. He is facing the death penalty. The hearing resumes at 8 o'clock this morning, and coming up in our next half hour, 8 on your side, Jenna Bass will be live from Pinellas County with what you can expect.
Well, Sarasota County Commissioners have a busy agenda in their meeting today. Neighbors and business owners will be weighing in on potential changes to city code on vacation rental properties. Commissioners will also get updates on the efforts to preserve the historic Colson Hotel, as well as FPL's project to bury power lines. That meeting starts this morning at 9 o'clock. Well, right now, two men facing multiple charges for trying to carjack an undercover detective at gunpoint. Deputies say video shows the moment 18-year-old Christopher Samuels and a 17-year-old pulled guns on the detective during a sting operation at a Riverview apartment complex. Well, the sheriff's office says the suspects, after failing to actually get away with the car, took off running. A third suspect, 18-year-old Sadrian Davis, is accused of helping them get away. All three now face charges, including armed carjacking. A Pinellas County man facing first-degree murder charges this morning, accused of shooting and killing a 19-year-old. Deputies say Aaron Sawyer shot Antonio Williams after an argument Friday at a Palm Harbor apartment on Country Place Lane. Williams was taken to a hospital but did not survive.
Citrus County firefighters spent several hours battling a large house fire in Floral City over the weekend. Firefighters responded to a home along East Salmon Drive Saturday night. They say the fire was so intense they had to retreat at one point and focus on preventing the fire from spreading to nearby homes. They remained at the scene until after 11:30 to battle hot spots. Nobody was hurt. And developing now, the operator of the boat involved in the deadly Clearwater ferry crash is facing another lawsuit this morning. Passenger Joseph Bonga is seeking $50,000 in damages from Jeff Knight. This is the third suit stemming from the crash that left one person dead and 10 people injured. As of now, no criminal charges have been filed against Knight.
Well, concerns are growing after a mental health hotline for LGBTQ youth was shut down. The Press 3 option under the 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is no longer available after the Trump administration cut that program last week. The administration said ending the program was to, quote, focus on serving all help seekers. But advocates for the hotline say specialized training is needed to handle calls from the LGBTQ community.
We don't want to have providers have to ask questions about why this very specific issue is as large as it is, or in the space of triaging, we want to be as quickly as we can to get people the help that they need.
Some calls are now being rerouted to the Crisis Center of Tampa Bay, where officials say they are prepared for an increase in calls. Well, New College of Sarasota is laying out some new plans after receiving a record-breaking $6 million in donations. That's more than double the previous year. A $2.5 million gift from the DSF Charitable Foundation will go towards building a new contemplation and education center on Sarasota Bay. And the first ever on-campus baseball field will be named for the Baruff family after they donated $1 million towards its completion. The college is also expanding its scholarship program by 40%. Well, a home built in Palm Harbor in 1914 is now officially recognized as a Florida Heritage Site.
The Hartley House was set to be demolished in the 90s in order to make way for the Belcher Road extension. However, it was turned into the Palm Harbor Museum in 1998 in order to preserve the history of the building and the area. A descendant of the man who built the home says this dedication means a lot.
Oh, that is beautiful. I wanted to cry. I felt so good. It's just amazing that we have this house like it is.
This dedication comes during Palm Harbor Centennial Festival. If you'd like to visit the Palm Harbor Museum, it's open Thursday through Saturday from 10 until 2. Well, everybody was looking for a way to beat the heat this weekend, and many were able to do it with ice cream.
It's a good way to do it. Hundreds attended the 4th annual Tampa Bay Ice Cream Festival over the weekend. There were more than 30 vendor trucks to choose from, and those vendors tell us that this festival has really grown over the years, so they know to stock up because when the weather is this hot, they know demand is high.
Originally, it was 20 ice cream vendors, Italian ice vendors, and we were up on the splash pad. It was very small and intimate. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. Everybody ran out of ice and ice cream.
In addition to sweet treats, the family-friendly event also featured some live music and a bounce house.
Max Defender 8, the most accurate weather radar in Florida. Sponsored by ArmorView Window and Door.
Ice cream was a good way to cool off. This is what it felt like yesterday, hour by hour. Those feels-like temperatures got up to 110 right around lunchtime. They did dip briefly as a couple of downpours ended up developing, but quickly went right back into the triple digits. We've got another day with hot feels-like temperatures, but tracking some increasing rain chances as well. That dry and hot pattern starting to move away with this area of high pressure lifting north, and tropical moisture is going to move in, helping to bring down our temperatures. But today we got a mixture of both. It's 82 in Tampa along Bayshore right now. We've got clear skies, but it's a muggy start to the day, and it's only going to get even hotter as we go through the day. 94 for an actual temperature. Feels like temperatures today up to 110. Another heat advisory in effect from noon until 6 p.m. today. Going to increase our chances today to a 40%, so not everyone's seeing the rain. Scattered activity, but much better rain chances coming in for the middle of the week. Tropical moisture moving in. That's going to bring down our temperatures before rain chances come back down once again for the upcoming weekend. All right, Beth, what are you tracking?
All right, there is a new crash that's reported in Hillsborough County. It's on I-4, which you hate to see this time of morning, right near Park Road. We've seen some delays coming and going, a little bit of yellow on the map every now and then, but right now your westbound lanes in that area of Park Road and the eastbound lanes as well, they appear to be flowing just fine. If you do see some crews out there, make sure that you slow down. This crash clearly not reflected in your drive times either. As soon as you cross over from Polk into Hillsborough, it's going to take you about 20-25 minutes to make that drive to Malfunction Junction. As for I-275, if you're headed in those southbound lanes towards that same interchange, might be a little slow for you, Pierce Avenue to Bush Boulevard, but apart from that, you're going to cruise right through downtown Tampa and over the Howard Franklin Bridge as well. On I-75, right near Progress Boulevard, you do have this disabled vehicle pulled off to the side. FDOT not saying that this is a crash, but just be aware if you see anyone out there standing by that vehicle. Drive time's not affected from that Riverview area. Sun City Center to I-4, it's going to be up to speed about 20 minutes. Back to you.
All right, Beth, thank you. Just ahead this morning, a close call between a Delta flight and a military plane.
Tell you what we know about that near collision, and some Social Security recipients could see their benefits cut by half. We'll tell you who could be impacted by this and why.
And it's a big day for the Bucks rookies, who you need to keep an eye on as training camp begins.
When you see news happening